Hey lovers, so this one is a little bit in an outside environment. So if you hear the outside, it's because it's beautiful here in Denver, Colorado area. I mean, it's super cool. Even earlier today when I was out and about, I thought, oh my gosh, it is finally fall, like officially fall, right? So the super heat that normally comes with this hot summer that I didn't expect has kind of faded away. But let's get right to the point. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks everybody for wherever you are tuning in, lovers. I appreciate you when you tune in through Stitcher or Castbox or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram stories. You guys make it happen all the time. So I thank you so much. And if you're listening via Facebook, hashtag ASKDEEVA, that's the page on Facebook. You can also tune in on Miss Diva for You. So you can find me on social media that way, although there is an update coming to the social media, but you're going to find me always, hashtag ASKDEEVA. Make sure that it's the right Miss Diva. So it should have the logo attached, and then you will know that it is me, because there's a lot of divas out there. Shout out to the queens. All right, so this topic right here is hilarious. It's hilarious because I'm only going to send you over to where I was listening to it, because it's only right, because I caught a message in what he was saying that was bigger than what they were talking about, but what they were talking about was huge. So I was over there listening to the Expeditiously podcast with T.I. over on Apple Podcasts. So podcast one has T.I. Expeditiously, and this is the one with Killer Mike in September 19th. Podcast that he had, and it was fabulous. So the conversation has all kind of things in it, but it's the first 20 minutes that grabbed my topic today. So I have to always bring you something when I get it, and let you be a part of it, but also let you know what inspired it, because that's only right, because we show love to each other. That's what we do here. Hashtag podcast life, right? So here's the thing, you guys, and I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna make sure that mic is turned all the way up. So have you ever hopped out the car on him? So you got to go over there and listen to the Expeditiously podcast and hear the hilarious delivery of T.I. talking about this point when before he was T.I., you know, of course he was always T.I. He was born to be T.I., you know, from a T.I. fan. But before he was before he was T.I., before he was everything that you guys know him to be today, and he's still growing, right? But so he had this car that they had given him, and somebody had given, a family member gave it to him. It's not my story to tell. So it's all jacked up, and he picks up this girl, and, you know, he's putting water in the car, and, you know, the car is just not acting right, and, you know, it's just acting like a hoopty. You know, that's what hoopties do. So he has this hoopty moment on this amazing date that he's got with this cute girl, right? And so, okay. And so I'm running across the street, you guys. So he's got this date with this girl. And anyway, so there's a point in the story, and you have to go over there and listen to T.I. But there's a point in the story where she hopped out the car on him. And then I was thinking about that for all these ladies that are single, for all the men that say, I have a topic coming up for you men also, the good men. But for all the men that say, well, I'm a good guy and I'm out here and I can't find a woman. And in the same conversation, within the same hour, you'll go on your timeline and you will hear single women saying the same thing. So I'm going to take my time. So you'll hear single women saying the same thing. So while single women are saying, I can't find somebody, I'm a good person, there's nobody out there, I want to ask you ladies, who did you hop out the car on? Right? Like, she hopped out the car and then he became T.I. You know what I mean? Years later. She hopped out the car probably because, oh, I'm not going to be riding in a car with this dude and he ain't got no money and we looking broke and he ain't about to amount to nothing and he's this and he's that. Probably went and clowned them to her friends, and then he becomes T.I. You know? And it just takes us back to the same story with Michelle Obama. Right? So what if she had just hopped out the car on Obama, right? What about T.D. Jake's wife? Didn't he have a hole in his car? What if she had hopped out the car on him? So you get where I'm coming from, ladies? So I understand that you don't want to settle. And I'm not here to tell you to settle, right? But you do have to understand that you need to be making sure that when you are trying to decide who you are to be with, you should be really looking at the bigger picture sometimes and not being so limited minded. So if a vehicle is the only thing that you see, but that person has a certain hustle about them, maybe you could be the person that could encourage him into a better lifestyle. So, of course, probably what he was caught up in at the time may not have been the lifestyle of a woman's dreams, but you saw something from what he was doing and say, you know what, he's a businessman of sorts. He's always knowing how to get his hands into things to make money. So maybe I could just kind of coach him. I have a friend that says, don't say train, diva, don't say train. So you could coach him into being something more. Maybe no one ever stuck around because everybody always hop out the car on him. So you could coach him into being the businessman that his heart desires. Have you ever stopped to talk to him? Or are you so busy laying low and spreading wide that you're not even paying attention to the potential that is there? And is it okay to wait around for potential? Well, I mean, of course you don't want to wait on a long period of time because potential should show its face. It should be a lot easier to see potential, right, you guys? And sorry, I'm on the go. So potential should be more visible after a while, but you do have to be more patient. Like, she hopped out the car. Was this like maybe the first date possibly? But she hopped out the car. That's not giving it time to see the potential. That's not being able to see where it could go. Do you guys get where I'm coming from? So I thought, I'm listening to the podcast while I'm on the go, and I'm like, you know what? I think that you guys need to hear the story. I think that you need to really sit back and think about it. So this is for my singles. This is for those who know someone that's single, that's going through that same problem, that's having that same issue. I can't find somebody. Are they hopping out the car too early on them? So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I am way on the move. So this is one of those, some people that have been a part of the show for a while are like, man, this is one of the diva bites. This is what we're going to call a diva bite. Not here for long. I just want to give you some food for thought. So who have you hopped out the car on? Is that person still in your life and available? Or no, they're not available anymore. Maybe you need to go and look at the next relationship or the next connection that you're dealing with. And maybe you need to look at it from a different perspective. So if you're trying to make this person already be T.I. and it's already it's 10 years before he's T.I., not that he's going to be exactly T.I., but you guys get where I'm coming from? So who did you hop out the car on? Who did you hop out the car on? That's the thought for today. So take that with you guys. And I'm going to go and bring you guys some more stuff later on. I have another topic, like I said, coming up for the good guys. So don't worry about it. I have some more things coming for you. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you being a part. Lovers, I love all the podcasts that you're becoming a part of. So I appreciate you so very much. Have a wonderful evening.